let's connect with our expert then and try and find out that what his view on the index and his stock specific recommendations. Very good afternoon, Vinay, and thank you so much for your time. First of all, help us with your take on the index level, because for today we are seeing that weakness is indeed there on the benchmark indices, but a bit of a recovery from the day's lowest point. So in the second half, do you believe that we are in to build on to those gains from the lower levels, and where do you see the Nifty as well as Bank Nifty headed?
Yeah, good afternoon and thanks for having me on the show. So basically, for the time being, Nifty has breached the 20 December low. That was the previous swing low of 23,537, but it did not sustain. And in fact, we have seen a recovery of more than 150 points from the low of the day. So that's a good sign. Some sectors are still performing, like healthcare and pharma has been doing continuously well. But Nifty benchmark indices seems to be precariously poised right now. Though, as Ansh mentioned, that Bank Nifty has taken support at its 200 days moving average, and previously in the November month also Bank Nifty found support there and formed a major bottom. But this time we need to see how we close today, because there has been a recovery, but the primary trend has been negative for the benchmark indices, as Nifty is trading below its 20, 50, 100 and 200 days moving average. So that's a negative sign. So it's all about how we close today in Nifty. So and 23,500 is a strong support. No doubt that should sustain on closing basis. That's what we feel. So the positional trend and the overall trend has been down, but we need to see whether this 23,500 is holding on closing basis or not, because the FI short to long to short ratio has reached to the oversold territory in the index future. So that gives me a sense that that could be a pullback rally also. So it's a conditional view. If 23,500 is broken on closing basis, then the further bearishness will come. Otherwise, we can expect a pullback till 23,700, 800 levels.
Pullback rally is what we are witnessing. But Vinay, what about the stock specific recommendations?
So as I said, the overall trend of the pharma and healthcare sectors have been positive and they have been showing resilient move. So still I feel that this can continue. So Sun Pharma is a large cap pharma stock which is looking strong on the charts, and good technical setup is there. So Sun Pharma can be bought around 1900. Stop loss for the trading I would suggest at 1870, and I'm expecting a target of 1950 in next 2-3 sessions. The second pick I would go short. This is a conditional sell recommendation. So if ICICI Bank breaks today's low, so then in that case we can expect it to go down further. So ICICI Bank January future can be shorted below 1290. That's a conditional sell in January future. So 1290 is a trigger level below which one can go short with a stop loss of 1310. And on the downside, we are expecting a target of 1260. So this is the conditional sell in ICICI Bank January future. And on the long side, one can go long in Sun Pharma.
So that's the call coming in on the stocks. First up is go long on Sun Pharma as well as ICICI Bank. One can look to short the January futures. But when it comes to some of these railway counters, how do you see the move in today's trading session? Do you believe that today's move is a bit of a temporary in nature, and this could be a good opportunity actually to go ahead and move out of those trades, for those who were actually stuck at the higher levels? Because yes, indeed, there has been a positive news flow on RVNL, but stocks like Ircon and RITES are also doing better. So help us understand the big trends that you are watching out for when it comes to the railway counters.
So basically, if I go by all the railway counters, they have been trading below the key moving averages. So positional trend has been down. And if I were to look at yesterday's close, till yesterday, all the railway counters were looking weak on the chart, and closing was not that convincing. And today, because of the news, there has been a spike. So there has not been a proper technical setup which gives me a confidence that this is a buy signal. So it is a news based pullback rally, we can say. This could be a dead cat bounce also in the overall downtrend. So it cannot be said, we cannot say that it is a reversal case. So this could remain a temporary. All depends on the market also. If Nifty continues to do whatever it is doing right now, and the trend has been negative, the railway stocks will again find supply at higher levels and will come down. So it is not that much reliable. Let us wait for some confirmation. The follow-up buying in the coming sessions will confirm the trend. But as of now, this seems to be a dead cat bounce in the railway stocks.
Bounce in the railway stocks, tread with caution. But do we need to tread with caution even on stocks like Godfrey Phillips and Torrent Power?
So Godfrey Phillips, yes. So today's low and yesterday's low. So Godfrey Phillips has found support and its 200 days moving average. So this is one of the good stock which has corrected healthily, and the 8430 was the all-time high, and from that level it has come down to 5100 odd level. So there is a support around this level, and it has been into defensive space. So we can expect some pullback from this particular counter. So yes. There is a strong support around today's low, and we can expect a bounce in this stock. So if somebody is holding a long position, then definitely it can be held, and I'm expecting a pullback up to 58.50, which is the next resistance. So it is one of the stock which has very less to do with the market momentum, and this can actually outperform in the coming session because strong support is there. So I'm expecting that Godfrey Phillips can bounce back and continue to rise whatever it has started today. And what was the other stock?
That was Torrent Power, Vinay.
Yeah, so Torrent Power has also bounced from the oversold level. So if somebody wants to take a long position purely for trading, then today's low should be kept as a strict stop loss. So 1410 is a very strict stop loss should be there. If that is taken out, then again we can expect a downtrend. But yes, pullback rally could be there. That's what I can see because of the oversold status, and pullback could be as high as 1560, 1570. So there could be a 70 to 80 rupees further bounce we can see in the Torrent Power, considering today's low is not broken again. So that is 1410.
All right, Vinay, with this, we'll let you go on that. Thank you so much for taking the time out and speaking with us, helping us with your takes on the index as well as stock-specific ideas.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.